Hey guys, what is up? It's Alex here, or Alex Pryor, and it has been a while, and I feel like it's time that I gave you guys a bit of an explanation and tell you what's been happening. It's a pretty long situation that happened, and I think it's about time that I come clean for a lot of it. So, this video will be mostly unedited. There's nothing in the background that I know of at the moment. I'll probably play some random game, throw it up there, so you have something to watch while I talk. Or if you don't give a shit, you can just, I don't know, go play something while listening to my voice. Or if you don't even give a shit at that point, just exit out of the video because fuck you. But, I tried to joke and everything, and I'm kind of in a decent mood at the moment. So, if I don't become in a good mood as it goes on, you'll hopefully understand that it does get a bit sad for me, and I will try to bring it back to light. So this all takes place about a year ago, almost, pretty much. So I was at the point where I was growing pretty frequently, and I was still posting very frequently, and it was actually around this time that a couple things happened. One of which, well, I thought the world was going great for me at the moment, but one of which was the fact that I dropped something, but I was doing well on YouTube at the moment. I was getting a lot of deals. People were trying to make deals with me to make content and stuff like that. People were coming to me, and I was having a good time doing that with YouTube. And more importantly, I met a chick, and we started going out. It was a distance thing, though. So, why is that very important to me? Well, I've been a loner for the most of my life, and I never really thought of it much. I just thought I threw a thing that was distracting me. But I always thought that, that I would be a loner most of my life, and I would just be, sad that I was lonely, but I was still happy doing the things I was doing. But, this chick came in my life, and it made my life great. Now, this happened to be around the time where, with the YouTube lands, the views were starting to drop because the summer was ending, and it hit me hard because I really wasn't used to it at the time. My views during those times before would drop very insignificantly because I wasn't making anything significantly at the time. So it hit me a little bit hard, maybe a little bit sad. I was dealing with things with personal life, but it wasn't too bad. But she would, I'm trying to keep names out of this, but people can figure it out pretty easily. She actually kept encouraging me to make videos. So that happened. Then October hit, and I met this guy named Nick. He's the drummer of the band I'm in right now, and we became very good friends very fast. And I don't know how that happened, but it did. Because I guess we're very similar people, but we became very good friends, and we spend a lot of the time working on songs, working on creating this band that we're in. Because him and I are pretty much the founders, and we do most of that, and that's what we were doing. So a lot of my time that I was on YouTube, I was spending it with this chick, or I was working with Nick, writing songs, or just practicing, or trying to figure things out. And YouTube became kind of secondary. I wasn't really playing any games. I was working a little bit, but at the time I really wasn't getting much work at the time. So YouTube, was messing with my head because of the situation that it was going through, and I was finding other creative interests somewhere else, and I was having a great time doing that. Now, November was pretty standard. Nothing really changed in November. It was about the same as October, besides the fact that I was working on a video and I was spending a lot of time, and in the end I feel like I could have done way better, but I didn't, and you know how that goes. December is where a lot of things really changed, though. early December, I ran into a rough patch where I was having a lot of medical issues, which a few of you people should know. I complained about it before, but I hit some bad medical issues where doctors didn't know exactly what was wrong with me. They thought it went from appendicitis to nothing, because they thought, oh, it's just pain, to having issues with my gallbladder, to gallstones, to eventually it was a theory. So in January it was a theory that it was intestinal infection, and that's why I was having severe pains. And they gave me these medicines to take for every day for months to see if it would help out, which it ended up doing. So I haven't had these pains ever since I stopped taking the medicine, which was a few months back. So I was dealing with that for a little while, and everything was, status quo, especially in February, where I was trying to upload again. I was trying to bring it back because I was like, oh, this medicine's actually making me feel better into it. But I started, the band situation was really taking over my creativity, because I felt like it was more worthy to it, because I felt like YouTube started being really shitty, which it has, especially with the ads and everything. But I think they're bringing them back, like it's starting to come back. But there's still a lot of issues. But yeah, so that kind of happened with the ads. So my whole process of creativity kind of sunk, and I felt like anything I was doing really wasn't up to par, especially creativity. Especially last year. One of my favorite videos I relate to is Sonic the Rapist. It sounds retarded, but that's what it is. And I really enjoy making videos like that, and that's what I would love to make again. They just take a extensive amount of time and some planning. Now, jump to a couple months back. I was trying to do some live streams, maybe a video a week, what have you. Still having these creativity issues. Started working a lot more, so my mind's over there. Band situations, we've ran into a lot of bass player issues because we've just run through them. So all that kind of happened, and the only thing that was really bringing me happiness at the time was this chick and everything. So I think you guys could kind of tell what's been happening. So come this month, where I planned, or this last month, July, since it's the first now, but since July, I had planned on making a comeback, pretty much. Coming back, trying to retake over where I would left off last. What happened was, I don't want to get into it because I don't want any party to look bad. I don't want to bash anyone. I don't want any negativity on here on this situation. There might be a time where I'll explain it, maybe in the future, maybe a live stream, I don't know, because I'm trying to be as truthful as possible without getting into a lot of detail. I don't want to turn this into me going into a deep depression. But what happened was, this chick and I ended up having some issues, and one night that we needed to really talk things through, I freaked out, and I went with my brother. And I drink very rarely, but that night I drank a lot. I drank a lot. I had, for someone that doesn't drink much, I had like 7 shots of tequila and like 7 or 8 beers. So for me, that's a crap ton, because I just don't drink much, and that really wasn't good, especially because I had to talk to her. And what happened was, things kind of broke off. I was also that night stuck on a boat, so I wasn't even somewhere I felt comfortable at. So I kind of flipped shit, and my mind wanted to like explode and drive itself crazy. So, me being a loner from before to having someone in my life, and then it kind of just being ripped away, very much fucked with my head. And every day I was trying to figure out what was going on. My mind couldn't figure it out, and I went through this slump and this giant depression. And to today, it was still bothering me. It was bothering me, and I know it's gonna keep bothering me for a little bit. I don't know how long it's gonna take until I'm perfectly normal again. But it really hit me hard, like really hard. And I know it's not something that I really should be bringing this out, but I need to explain why I had been missing. And a lot of it was because of my creativity being gone. And then when I was finally getting to a point of acceptance into bringing it back in, it hit me hard to the point of depression from this situation, where I was being very irrational and pretty much out of my own mind. And I still get that way once in a while, and I'm trying to work it through. And there was pretty much majority of the month I hadn't spoken to her again until today. And I think it had to do with because of this video I'm making. And we talked, and it actually helped me out a shit ton. My head started feeling a lot better, and I think I'll be getting to the point that I can move on again. So for me, it's really hard because I'm a person that I try to say what I mean and mean what I say. And I never thought I could put off a misleading point. I try to be very accurate to what I mean. I try anyway. I might fail miserably. But I know for a fact that I am weird, and I will always be weird, and I'm a different type of person. And I think a reason why you guys might follow me is because I'm different and weird. And I think I'm hoping I'm not the only different and weird person out there. I'm gonna put some money and try to say that some of you people are similar. I'm a very introverted person. I don't like to go out and deal with people. Last weekend I went out. I was a DD for some people, and I couldn't handle it, and I just needed to be back here where I felt safe. So, for me trying to move forward, it also makes it a bit difficult that I'm like that. But I think I need to do that to be perfectly fine again, or something. I don't know. We're gonna try to stay friends, and I'm hoping for the best. I originally wasn't even considering that an option because I was afraid of how I'd feel through it. And I know I'm giving way too much information that I need to give, but it's also helping me cope talking. So the most I could say is that yes, I will be coming back. I will be doing stuff. I have some plans. I need some time to also come up with plans. So these first couple of videos might not be the same, but it'll be something that I can bring forward. Yes, I am going to be spending a majority of my time still with the band because that's where I can actually feel creative and I actually feel somewhat good at what I'm doing. Do I think I will make YouTube a full-time career? I highly doubt it. The way YouTube is now, it's kind of fucked in 24 different ways or more. I'm just making up a number, but it's pretty bad at this point in the world. A lot different from back in 7 years ago when I first started making content. Things were a lot different. You could actually see a future, but now it's kind of like you're pretty fucked. So, in conclusion, I plan on bringing more in. Please don't be upset if I do take a little bit. My mental health has been difficult. I'm trying to cope, and hopefully I can be back to normal again. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll probably do a live stream if you guys really want to ask me questions. I'll do my best to answer them. Remember, I also have a Discord that you can join. I will put a link in it below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!